What's going on, everybody? I'm M. King. It says in Genesis 32, verses 24 to 26, "So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man." 26 says, "Then the man said, 'Let me go, for it is daybreak.' But Jacob replied, 'I will not let you go unless you bless me.'" This Motivate moment is called Fight Like Jacob. You know, as we read in the scripture, Jacob is wrestling with a man. That man is the Lord. As Jacob is wrestling through the night, the Lord has the upper hand, but as day breaks, Jacob begins to be reassured in his own strength. Now, even though Jacob is asking for a blessing, God has to humble him, Jacob, permanently. And how does he do that? He gets him to surrender by ultimately touching his hip. Doing this causes Jacob to no longer lean on his strength, but lean on God's strength. Now, ultimately from here, he's going to go on to meet his brother. What's my point? Do you know someone who is guilty of living life in their own strength? I do. I have a good friend, and unfortunately this friend is in a relationship that was not ordained or sanctioned by God. It's actually safe to say that they're not married. But believe it or not, I find myself wanting to help him and pray for him. He finds himself going through trials and tribulations, and unfortunately when I want to fast and pray, God says I can't. Why? Because they're in their own strength. They're doing everything in their own strength. This relationship was built in their own strength. What's my point? We were made to depend on God and pursue His will and not our own. You know, if you know someone who is wrestling with God, pray that God touches their hip and causes them to surrender, my friend included. All right? Guys, I'm M. King. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.